Yo, it is your boy Jed Sanders here, and I I just had my son a couple days ago. That's why I haven't been posting. Uh, I have 4 kids. I know that sounds crazy, but yeah, your boy got 3 girls, 1 son now, and I'm excited to raise this boy. I'm excited to keep doing what I do, cause I'm doing all right, and I could do better, but I'm gonna keep doing good and keep going until I'm doing the best that I can be. So y'all keep on fucking with it. Keep on fucking with my content. I know it ain't the best. I know it ain't peak, but you know what? Hey, bro, it's just me, dude. I'm just yapping, and if you want to listen to the yap, I fucking welcome you, because I mean, other people be yapping too. Why can't I be yapping, man? I'm a yapping around, bro. Anyways, we gonna talk about this upcoming UFC fight night with our boy Money Moicano fighting Chris Duncan. Now, Moicano, boy, I fucking love this dude because he's funny as hell. And Chris Duncan, man, this dude's a fucking dog. This dude right here, bro. Every time I seen him fight Rebecca, dog fight. Then I seen him fight this dude, Terrence McKinney, T-Rex, man, dog fight. But after that, I'm gonna talk about another fight between Ethan Ewing, however you wanna fucking pronounce that shit, versus Rafael Esteban, which is a sick fucking matchup, bro. It's gonna be a fun fight right there. And then the debut of Tommy McMillan, rising prospect, came from the Dana White series. This dude had a dog fight too. So he's fighting some dude named Zecchini. I didn't even write down his full name, which is weird. But Manolo Zecchini. So we're gonna talk about that one. And of course, we're gonna talk about Werner Jandiroba versus Tabitha Ricci. Oh, fuck. Man, I thought I was about to spit. Never mind, my fault. Anyways, our first fight that we're gonna talk about is Tommy McMillan making his debut against Manolo Zecchini. Now, I ain't never heard of Zecchini, bro. Just being real. And I went back, and it turns out this dude only fought against Morgan Charrier, and he got knocked out in the first round. So, very obviously, this is supposed to be a layup fight for our boy Tommy McMillan, who went viral for having a dog fight with this one dude. I forgot his name, but he was looking crazy in there, dude. Crazy third round. So, I'm excited to see this fight. Excited to see this dude. And I'm just going to go ahead and say he's going to win this fight, because they pull in a dude who made his debut in 2023. And he ain't fought since. Or at least he ain't fought in the octagon since then. So, to me, that tells me that they trying to give somebody, they trying to make a star out of bro. So, they're going to give him some favorable matchups. But anyways, next up, this one is going to be a tough fight. It's going to be an interesting fight. Ethan Ewing versus Rafael Esteban. Now, the dude, Ethan, dog, this dude right here, man, he made his debut he got a debut last-minute fight against Malcolm Wellmaker. And before the fight was even, actually started, the whole idea was that this dude, Wellmaker, was going to go in there and just fucking murder this dude. And, the odds were heavy in Wellmaker's favor. So, it was like this. They just got this guy out the side of the road or something. Nah, man, this dude was a champion, actually. Before this, he had won the belt, a week before, in a smaller league, and then he came in with this one and got this dub against Wellmaker. And dude, he looked good in there. He had great footwork, looking real fast, and great takedowns. He was mixing it up real well. This dude had some good skills in there, bro. He looked real good. And not to mention, this was at 145. This fight, they weighed in at 145. And this fight that they're going to have is at 135. Now, Rafael Estevam, this dude right here, man, he's on an undefeated streak, 14-0. And currently, I believe it's 4-0. I don't know, I might have wrote that wrong. 4 or 5-0 in the UFC. And he's got some good names on this shit. He's a strong grappler. He beat Charles Johnson. What's his name? Rafael. Oh, not Rafael. How stupid. Felipe Bunes. And I don't know. I saw someone else. Aguilar. Yeah. So I mean, he's fighting he's not gonna say he's like standout guy, but you know, he's getting some good wins. Fuck, I'm getting a lot of fucking Snapchats right now all of a sudden. But anyways, so, you know, he's moving up from flyweight to 135, and he's fighting Ethan, who also is coming down from 145 to 135. But from what I understand, he usually fights at 135. The reason why he fought 145 was because, of course, it was last minute. So, man, I think that Ewing has really good grappling. I think he could strike with a knockout artist like with Wellmaker. I think he might be able to stop Estevam, and I think he can get this unanimous decision against Estevam at 135. So I'm gonna go with Ethan Ewing with this one. I trust that he'll win it, and I trust that he'll get the decision. So next up, we got Verna Jandiroba versus Tabitha Ritchie. Now, before Jandiroba lost to Mackenzie Dern, she was on a 5-fight win streak. You know, she's another grappler, very heavy grappler, takes control. And I didn't know this, but she got 14 wins by submission. That was crazy, dude. That's fucking crazy. But, you know, she didn't really, I mean, she put up a decent fight in the Mackenzie Dern fight, you know. I think she looked pretty okay, but I think Dern's, if I recall, I haven't seen this fight since I fucking watched it the day it came out. But I think I remember she was being outstruck. I think her strongest was her grappling, but again, couldn't really take too much control. So now she's fighting Tabitha Ritchie, who's coming off of a knockout win, which is very rare in this women's division. Very rare that you see people or women fights finish like this. So, let's see. It was Amanda Ribas who she knocked out. And, you know, before that, she kind of has a weird bumpy career too. I don't know how many losses she has, but I think this fight, I think Jandiroba will control the fight. I think Jandiroba will probably look sharper, but for some reason, I just have a feeling Tabitha Ritchie will somehow pull off a decision win in this fight. I feel like because of how she looks, I think they're going to give it to Tabitha somehow. She'll get like 2 sloppy takedowns with no control time. Maybe like outland like 3 strikes on Jandiroba, and they'll just be like Tabitha Ritchie, and Jandiroba's going to be like, huh? So like, you know, oh man, but I'm going to go with Tabitha Ritchie by decision because, you know, I don't think that she'll really deserve it, though. So, we'll see. And last but not least, our main event. between Renato Moicano and Chris Duncan. Now, these two train together, actually. They were just talking about it on a video I was watching where they both train at AT&T, or ATT, American Top Team. Yeah, something like that. I sound like the phone company, man. They work together at AT&T. I know this. Nah, anyways. Moicano, man, he's on a 2-fight losing streak. He lost to Islam, though. That's no... Losing to Islam, man, I mean, fuck. You took that fight last minute, too. Like, a day on advance. So, we can kind of, like, hey, you know, that shit happens. And then he lost to Dariush, which, again, was kind of... That one, though, he was expected to win that fight. He was... had a lot of hype behind him, especially after that title defense. You know, even though he didn't win, he got a lot of love for taking that fight. But he shit the bed in that fight. Before that, man, he fucking dog walked Saint Denis, which I thought was crazy. I took Moicano fucking to win this fight, and I was still fucking amazed that he won the fight. Same with Jalen Turner. So Moicano, man, he's a dog, man. And then he also beat Drew Dover, Rafael Dos Anjos. He's got some good wins, bro, and he's been in there with some names. So Moicano is definitely still somebody to be weary of when you're fighting in there. And this dude Chris Duncan's only loss in the UFC is to Manuel Torres by submission, which, you know, our boy Moicano has pretty strong grappling. So, but what's crazy is Chris Duncan is also a submission fighter too. You know, he finished T-Rex by fucking submission. So, he dropped him, but then he finished him. What is up? But this dude Chris, man, he's a warrior. He's been in dog fights, especially the Rebecca fight. So, you know, I think Chris Duncan might take Moicano to another level too. You know, I think these two fighters are gonna bring the best out of each other. Part of me wants to say that Moicano will win this fight, really, but I'm gonna go with Chris Duncan to get a 3rd or 4th round finish. I think he's on his way up, man. That T-Rex finish, that fight was tough, dude. That was a fun fight to watch, and I think he can beat Moicano. You know, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I'll admit, hey, I was wrong, but I got faith in Chris Duncan on getting this win. So. But, yeah, that's it. That's all. Tommy McMillan, Ethan Ewing, Tabitha Ritchie, and Chris Duncan. Those are all the people I'm going to take to win. I might be wrong, and I'll come back and say, hey, I was wrong. But until then, y'all like and subscribe. Y'all leave a comment. And until next time, peace.